when you see that chart, you can really tell the difference. Let's check back in with Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett. Mike, so many people will be in the water this weekend.
Yes, they will. The temptation will be incredible. Now remember, there's kind of three levels to it. Lakes, especially in the lower elevations, will be relatively warm this time of year. Puget Sound, those temperatures are still in the 50s in some spots. And remember, rivers were previously melting snow. Do be very careful, especially near them. You know, color is a big part of the story here. If you didn't hear me say it during the last hour, one of my favorite tricks is to wear light color. UV rays from the sun reflect off of white colors. They actually absorb into darker colors like blues and blacks. So I always say light and loose is way better than dark and tight. You'll be way more comfortable there. We've got 5 first alert days. We actually just spent one today. We got 4 more ahead of us. Here's what we're looking at as we go towards it here. High temperatures are going to get into the upper 80s in the Seattle metro. Some spots down towards the south will break into the low to mid 90s. Then current forecast models are saying that Monday is going to be the peak across the Seattle metro. Mid 90s, you can imagine that we could potentially see some triple digits, especially down towards Olympia. As it stands right now, that will be the peak. But look, it's being bookended by 92s on Sunday and on Tuesday. Finally, a little bit of relief, but still 10 degrees above average on Wednesday, and then finally back into the low 80s. Looking at the long term here, we don't see anything that looks like it's going to move through and bring any cold temperatures or rain our way, at least for the foreseeable future, like the next 10 days. Heat advisory issued by the National Weather Service. It's going to be in place, as you imagined, Sunday through Tuesday. And of course, we've been giving you some tips, basic common sense, but I was out there yesterday at Gasworks Park. I was doing all the stuff, and by the time I got back to the studio here last night, I was still a little sunstrokey. So be careful out there, and don't forget about your pets. You need to stay hydrated. Your pets do too. And remember, that ground is going to be very hot. High temperatures across the region tomorrow, they're going to be very hot. 89 in Seattle, 91 in Puyallup, and triple digits in Wenatchee, 81 in White Pass, 83 in Snoqualmie Pass. Good Lord. Quileute will be 80 tomorrow. That's actually going to be 5 degrees cooler than it was today. So we've got watches and warnings aplenty. I think we've covered that. But the heat advisory, everything in orange, again, now extended out through 10 p.m. on Tuesday. If you're heading south for relief, it's not there. It's going to be a heat warning through 10 p.m. Tuesday there. Temperatures will be in the triple digits, especially in the interior, and a heat warning across the eastern portion of the state, where we'll definitely see some triple digits. Now, along with that heat comes low humidity, and that is creating some fire concerns. This time last night we had a fire weather watch. Now National Weather Service has upgraded that to a red flag warning. It's going to be very dangerous because a lot of that moisture that we've had in the trees from the rain that we got over the spring is evaporating as we speak. That red flag warning, again, will be in effect. It's got a Haynes index. It may not mean much to you, but it's just a way of saying that it's moderate fire risk right now. Again, we were blessed with a pretty abundant spring. That may have to be raised as we go through the weekend. 7-day forecast shows temperatures that are going to be very, very warm as we go through this weekend here. Enjoy, but make sure you're keeping yourself safe. Relief is on the way. 81 on Friday.